So, good morning, friends, and welcome to the first episode of Get In, Get Fit. I'm sure all of you must be wondering what is this Get In, Get Fit all about, right? So, Get In, Get Fit is a community based on holistic health and living. And today we're going to have the first presentation, and I'm going to take you through a PowerPoint. And I'm sure all of you are going to have a very nice session and understand what our community is all about and how you can be a part of this community. So I'm going to start sharing my screen right away. So Get In, Get Fit Session 1. My name is Dr. Vidyaa Iyer. I am a dentist. I practice in Chennai, T. Nagar. I'm also a psychotherapist and a counselor. And I'm sure all of us understand that the pandemic started in March, and all of us were asked to have social distancing. I would rather call it physical distancing because we were socially connected through Google Meet or either a Zoom call. And similarly, even I started having a community called the Get In Get Fit team. So this started somewhere in the end of March 2020, and that was not a structured, a Zoom session. So we had a 40-minute free online from Zoom, but nevertheless, every day when we got together, there was little exercise, but most of us were just having light chit chat and a lot of camaraderie building, a lot of friendships getting, built over a period of time. But then in July 2020, I lost a close friend of mine. And then I thought that, we needed to structure and make Get In, Get Fit a little more kind of a structured, a holistic way of approach. And that is how we started this Get In, Get Fit expert series on August 1st, 2020. So welcome to the most holistic health community called the Get In, Get Fit, and welcome to session 1. As Thomas Carlyle said, he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. So this is so true because today we all understand that health is wealth. And all of us are looking forward towards a healthy community, healthy living, and healthy eating, mindful eating, and things like that. So this has become the norm of the day. Now, what is health basically? If you look at health, actually a lot of parameters. First, it could be the environment where you could have a fresh air to breathe and thereby have good lung health. It could be a physical state of health wherein you can stop smoking, get into some activities and have good sleep. It could be genetic because genetically also people get affected. Next could be the food we eat. So we need to be a little mindful about the food we eat. The fruits and vegetables, drinking a lot of water and being very hydrated, and say no to alcohol. And then it could be taking some medicines or supplements, as in vitamins, or through a doctor's consultation. And next is the spiritual condition where you can have a good mood, you can be in love, or you can practice any hobbies. And I'm sure all of us during the pandemic has gone or explored any one or all of these kind of health. Now, what is healthy life? So it's actually a unison. It's a unison between healthy exercising or exercising regularly, eating very healthy, drinking plenty of water, and having a very reduced, stress levels. So the moment we say stress, it looks like, it's a bad word or, it's a negative word. Positive stress is also there, which we call it as eustress, which helps you bring out the best of yourself. But here, when I'm referring to stress, I mean the negative stress, which we need to reduce. So why are we talking about all this? I'm sure we all understand that we need to know a little more about health literacy. Many a times when you ask people, health is wealth, they say, yeah, we have heard it, we know it. But then When you ask them a little more, they don't know anything much. So this is where we need to understand that health literacy includes understanding about you and your health, getting a lot of information about health and healthcare, and having your healthy decisions so that you move from point A to point B, making the right decisions together. Maybe it could be with your spouse, with your family, or with the doctor concerned, taking healthy actions and also having a kind of a good feel about the health. So this is what health literacy is all about. 1/2, which means at least 50% of adults have very low health literacy. Out of that, 2/3 of the older adults do not understand basic health information. 4 times patients with low health literacy actually pay 4 times more in terms of hospitalization as against people who are having a high health literacy. So it is very important as health professionals for us to give the right kind of information to people around us. 9 out of 10 people lack skills needed to maintain health and prevent a disease. So when we say health, it just does not mean a physical health. It also means mental health, psychological health, social health, economical health, and of course, the emotional health also. So what is the importance of good health? Now, when we talk about health, we understand you need to do exercise. And exercise and fitness, there are a lot of numbers associated or parameters associated. So only 1 in 3 children are physically active every day. Only 3 in 10 high schoolers get at least 60 minutes of physical activity every day. 80% of the adults do not meet the guidelines for aerobic and muscle strengthening. Only 1 in 3 adults get the recommended amount of physical activity each week activities. And less than 5% of the adults engage in 30 minutes or more of activity every day. And 28% of Americans, or about 80.2 million people aged 6 and older, are physically inactive. So this is what we had statistics from the Americans. Now you must be wondering why not in India. Usually Indians are not good with statistics. We don't have a good baseline numbers to start with, and hence we put up what we are looking ahead of us. And then many of us don't understand what is fitness versus what is health. So we need to understand, for fitness, you need to enhance performance, win competitions, improve appearance, tone up, and improve flexibility. Whereas when we talk about health, we are talking about better aging, longevity, quality of life, lowering your stress levels, lowering your blood pressure, free of any disease, and free of pain. So when there is unison of the fitness and the health together, what happens is you have a lot of gaining things. So you lose weight, but you gain confidence, you improve your strength, and you improve your cardio. And what are the health benefits of physical activity? You can see regular physical activity reduces your risk of mortality by 30%, cardiovascular diseases actually by about 35%, your type 2 diabetes goes down by 40%, colon cancer by 30%, breast cancer by 20%, depression actually you get alleviated by 30%, your hip fractures are up by 68%, and dementia is up to 30%. So that is the reason regular exercise actually reduces a lot of systemic problems, and that is why we encourage people to get into some kind of physical activity. Now, what is physical activity? Any bodily movement produced by muscles, which requires energy, is a physical activity. So let's take, for example, I'm sure during the lockdown, all of us would have understood that we are all busy working in the house. We have our own professions to take care of. But most of us, if you look at us, we are actually working at the house, doing all the sweeping, swabbing, and cleaning the vessels and everything. So we could probably add that as a physical activity. So your examples could be your household, your occupational, your conditional, and recreational. And no intended plan to improve or maintain the physical fitness. However, exercise is a very planned, structured, repetitive, and intentional movement. So, when people say they are active, which could mean physical activity, that is not taken into consideration. You need to actually allocate some amount of time, maybe 40 minutes, maybe 1 hour, for planned exercise. So you could be going out for a walk every day. I know right now during the pandemic, it looks quite absurd to say that. Nevertheless, you could also do a group workout with about, say, 30 minutes every day. And that is how we created a Zoom link where we have our group members of Get In Get Fit who are working out almost for 40 minutes every day. Then you have the intended plan to improve or maintain your physical fitness. Now, what is physical fitness? Those are a set of attributes that are either health or skill related. That means you're actually going to look into the parameters. Now, what are the parameters? It could be finding out your body fat. It could be your body mass index. The degree to which people will have these attributes could actually differ, and it can be measured with specific tests. However, your intended plan is to improve your and or maintain your physical fitness. Next is, what are the benefits of exercise? So when you exercise regularly, you improve your mental health, you have a control over your weight, you strengthen your bones and muscles, you reduce your risk of heart disease, you help, it can actually help you quit smoking, and it reduces your risk of falls. And this is applicable to both men and women. However, when you don't exercise, what happens is you get into obesity. So it just does not happen that you don't exercise and immediately you don't get into obesity. So you become a little bit fat and you become overweight, and only then you get into obesity. But what are the medical complications of obesity? If you look at it, right from the intracranial hypertension, strokes, and eye, you have cataracts, the coronary heart disease. You could also have diabetes, lipidemia, and hypertension. You could have severe pancreatitis, cancer on any part of the body. You can have phlebitis. You could have gout, any skin lesions, orthoarthritis, and gynecological abnormalities. Many women, attribute obesity and polycystic ovaries, gallbladder disease, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or any pulmonary disease. So when you look at it, actually the overall feeling of an obese person is they feel that they are probably incapacitated to do some kind of a work, and they themselves sometimes feel that they are not very happy with themselves. So what are the medical benefits actually when you give up your obesity and when you start getting into some kind of fitness? It could reduce your blood pressure, improve your cholesterol level, reduce the risk of the diabetes, lowers the death rate from all cause of cancer and diabetes, improves your lung function, reduces osteoarthritis related disability, and improves your blood sugar control. And personally, how would you feel? You would have more energy. You would fit into all different types of clothes, because sometimes this X and XXL and all those clothes, they don't come in a lot more of kind of a cuts or fashion. And that is why, maybe a slimmer size or a lesser size gets you different kind of varieties. Obviously, because more people are going to be wearing them. And you could do more with your family. You could feel better, feel healthier, sleep better, and improve your mobility. So when you look at obesity, pretty much right now with the COVID, to understand that it is one of the comorbidities, it is always better to be fit and look well. And what are the brain benefits of exercise? So it increases the production of neurochemicals or neurotransmitters that promote the brain cell repair. It improves memory. It lengthens your action span and attention span. See, most of us are right now in a Google Meet or a Zoom call, attending even official lectures or whatever it is. So I'm sure all of us are, restricted in terms of movement. We are sitting in a chair and we are just being looking at a monitor. So exercise, it lengthens your attention span also. It boosts decision making skills. It prompts growth of new nerve cells and blood vessels. It improves multitasking and planning. Now, what are the risks of poor fitness? You could have premature death, which is 52%. They are at higher risk. Diabetes could actually become 39% greater chance, because right now we understand that some of the medications of COVID are also giving rise to first time diabetes, and heart diseases are also up by 26%. So what are the various forms of exercise one could think about? So here is BKS Iyengar, who said that health is a state of complete harmony of body, mind, and spirit. So this is what we also felt. We did not only aim at a body transformation where you are fat and you wanted to become thin, but we really wanted you to have a holistic, a complete approach, a 360-degree understanding of a person. And I'm sure some of these exercises, or maybe when all of these exercises, when put together for a person, that boredom would come down and then you would feel very excited as to how to go about this entire work. Now, what are the 8 benefits of deep breathing? So first thing is, it detoxifies the body, it improves immunity, it supports the correct posture, it improves digestion, it lowers the blood pressure, increases energy, relieves pain, and decreases stress. What are the benefits of yoga? So since we had yoga in the curriculum, we said, let's have yoga. Yoga is not for the flexible, it's for the willing who are ready to push themselves and move their body and make it more flexible, make it more agile. So it helps you be grounded and have better focus. It gives you peace of mind. It increases your arm strength by 12% in about 14 classes. It lessens the chance of heart disease. It lowers the breathing stress, and 35% that is increase in flexibility of body, especially after 8 weeks of practice. And it decreases the lactic acid in muscle and decreases the joint pain, gives you good oxygen for the brain, increases metabolism, increases lung capacity, and helps in digestion. And what are the benefits for men? It improves the heart health. It can improve your sex life. It manages the diabetes, supports testicular cancer survivors, helps to build in the muscle, helps with your mental health, helps with injuries, delays the onset of Alzheimer's or forgetfulness. As you grow old, many people complain about that. Not a competitive one, and helps you have very good sleep. So these are the benefits for the men. Now, why leave the women behind, right? So benefits of yoga for women. Here, it improves the flexibility, helps in weight loss, boosts happiness, builds muscle strength, strengthens bones, increases blood flow, boosts immunity, lowers blood pressure and glucose levels, and improves sleep. So when you get into yoga, you're going to have a lot more physical and mental benefits. And the top 5 benefits of yoga includes that it increases flexibility, improves the range of motion in stiff and achy joints, provides relief for people struggling with chronic pain, helps to reduce stress and high blood pressure, can help to reduce the symptoms of some mental illnesses, and improves the quality of sleep and overall wellness. So now, these were indoor exercises. See, because most of us actually were used to going out and walking or some kind of running and some kind of exercising outdoors. But come pandemic, we all got restricted and we had to maintain our distance. So we all got back home, and all the parks were closed. We were not allowed to go out because we had to combat and fight against the pandemic. So these are a few exercises and these are the benefits of having exercises outdoors. However, I cannot advocate it right now, but nevertheless, if you're doing in single runs, you can still manage this. It's easy to access, it boosts your mood, it helps keep your heart healthy, it can help you relieve your tension, it is low cost. You will get your vitamin D, because vitamin D is a sunshine vitamin. When you go out in the morning, you're going to get a lot of sunshine on you. It can improve your concentration, it improves your well-being, it boosts your immune system, it boosts your self-esteem and confidence, it gives you a contact with the natural world. Most of us, if you look at it, we are all living in a surreal world. Like, see, you switch on the tube light even during the day, and if you're going to office, it's a completely closed one, and unless you come out, you don't know whether it's day or night, right? And so exercising outdoors actually gives you these benefits. It also reduces the stress levels, it increases your sensory stimulation, it can help improve sleep, and nature can boost your creativity. So the benefits of high intensity interval training, or what we call as HIIT, we have beneficial to heart health. It burns more calories than steady state cardio during and after workout. It adds to the fun and variety to your workout, and individuals of all ages and the ability can benefit from high intensity workout. So why sport and exercise is very important for mental health? As I told you, it's more for physical, it's also with the mental health. So it is better that we all exercise, and as we exercise, we try to bring or inculcate this habit even in small children, as it is shown in the picture. So see that all of the family members, that could be elders, it could be youngsters, it could be toddlers, all of them have some kind of physical exercise. Why? Because it helps to reduce your stress level, it boosts your mood, and you get a chance to interact with others. Of course, not during the pandemic otherwise. And it can boost your self-esteem. It teaches you important life lessons, gives you a kind of a creativity boost. It improves your cognitive functioning. It develops resilience. It promotes a kind of a teamwork when you do some kind of a sport activity where it involves a group activity. It helps to develop relationships, helps to improve your sleep, helps you to feel calmer. It's enjoyable and fun for sure. It reduces the tension in your body and gives you a sense of achievement. So these are the important advantages of sports and exercise when you think about your mental health. Now, mental health as such is very important. Why do we talk about that? It's because it reduces the mental fatigue. Now, why do we talk about mental fatigue? I'm sure all of us feel at the end of the day that we are drained out, right? So the reason why we are drained out is because we are looking into so many things and bombarding our brain with a lot of information. And sometimes we are not giving it enough time to actually assimilate it and put it to good use. So there is actually a lot of food. Imagine if you were going on eating food and there was no digestion happening in your body. So you need to digest, and then you need to excrete what is not necessary. So the brain as such is getting a lot of information, and you're not giving it time to process, and you're not also giving it time for the unnecessary things to actually get out. It also reduces your stress levels. So just 20 to 30 minutes a day when you just spend outside, or just look out of your window if not possible, and that significantly reduces your cortisol levels and lowers your stress levels. It also helps you to fight depression and anxiety, and that is very important, because as you spend time with nature, you become very happy, very you feel very nice. That is why most of us used to take a holiday. I'm sure this time during the summer vacation, the children might have felt that they were not taken out, and that holds good for all of us, because holidays, or just going and spending time with nature, is another way of understanding that all of us need some kind of a green and blue colors to our eye. I'm sure you understood. Green is the greenery part, so most of us go to some hill stations, and the blue is either to the water parks or towards the sky, because both is very important. For mood elevation, you have to have exposure to natural light. I think I just mentioned about that. You need to have a kind of a unison with the environment and understand the natural way of sunrise and sunset. This would also give you a higher self-esteem. It would give you better mood, and it will give you very nicely, especially when you combine it with green exercise. As I told you, green exercise means exercising in the day when you see greenery around you. So maybe going to a park would work, and seeing a lot of people would again work. Then you have the runner's high. Now, when you look at certain groups of people, now these groups of people would gather in the morning, maybe around 3:30, before the traffic actually is there, and they would start running, and then you have that kind of a good hormone gush into them, and they might even run for 5 or 10 or 20 kilometers, and this would give them an adrenaline rush. And this is very nice because by the time it is 5:36, most of the runners have actually finished their runs. Now what happens is they have something called the feel good hormone or phenomenon called the endorphins, which is released during exercising, such as walking or cycling, get released when you're running too. And this endorphin gives you a kind of a raise, a kind of a high, and that is why it's called the runner's high. What is mindfulness and being having a state of well-being? See, your brain is like any other part of your body or your bone, and it needs to stay healthy to be resilient. So take a break, which means do one thing at a time. People think that multitasking is very good. Actually, it's wrong. The idea of multitasking does not mean doing 10 times or 10 things at the same time. It means you are giving yourself a priority on your day, that you are able to do mindfulness or concentrate on one work, get that work done completely, so that you're able to do more work in a particular day. Eat well and keep active. That is also very important. You need to have a kind of a holistic way of eating. I don't believe in diets which says don't eat this part of food, as we know the food pyramid. Now, we need to have food from all the aspects of the pyramid so that we can have a healthy body, right from your hair to your nails and skin and the entire body. We need to give the proper kind of a nourishment. Focus on what you're doing, and that's exactly what I told you on being mindful. Sleep well so that you can be very alert and you can be rested. Now, sleep is again a very big topic, wherein you have to have at least 6 to 8 hours of good sleep, and this 6 to 8 hours is going to give you a kind of a resting period so that you can get up with a lot of energy when you are awake the next day. Be curious and set realistic goals. This is also very important, friends. See, there are so many positive things happening in this universe. Now, until and unless we are open-eared and we understand that, there are a lot of things which we don't know, and there are a lot of things to be explored, we will just be stagnant. And it is always nice to be a dynamic person. Be able to laugh at yourself, have fun. So many a times I feel people just forget that they can even smile. As they grow older, they give up smile. They feel like if you put up a very serious face, people are going to respect you, and that's how you would get a kind of an aura around you that you have achieved. But that's not true, my dear friends. Smile, laugh aloud, and enjoy life. You have only one life to lead, right? And do something creative. I don't know what your passions are, but nevertheless, if you have any passions, this is the time to take some time out of your busy schedule and do something creative. And ask for help. If you think you need some kind of a support, as I told you, I'm a psychotherapist and a counselor, and there are many people like me who help, and we are people who provide kind of a mental health, and mental health is important for all of us, and we need to be very impartial, and we should be very confidential in times of giving advices. Next is mindful thinking. See, your mind is your strongest asset. if you want to do something or if you don't want to do something, your mind will tell you. Let's just take for example, you have kept an alarm for 6 in the morning. Now you get up because the alarm rings, you're getting up. Next, there'll be one side mind which will say, sleep for 5 minutes and get up. The other side mind will say, no, 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 don't sleep, because if you sleep, then you would lose out on the day. Now, that is the time when you need to have a mindful thinking. At that time, you will understand that you need to take the right decision because you have taken a decision to get up in the morning and do exercise. So then, if you actually get up, snooze that alarm, and then start working, you will feel very happy. But the same thing, you don't do it, then you will feel very sad. So you need to be mindful about what you're thinking, and that mind is the strongest asset. So do one thing at a time, eat well, keep fit, talk about your feelings, do something very creative, keep a positive attitude, understand all that comes and goes, and be present when listening to others without trying to be in control or being judgmental, and be very proactive, and also try to focus on what you're doing. So you need to understand what exactly you are working at. So what are the benefits of positive thinking? One, the main cause of stress is to worry and to think about negative thoughts. So first you can stop that. If you make a positive thinking your priority, you will always make a great first impression. Positive thinking can make you more resilient. Positive thinking and optimistic attitude will actually turn all your problems into opportunities. Positive attitude will boost your motivation, and you will be able to notice the abundance of good things in your life and make positive thinking your habit and stay happy. Next is meditation. Now, there are a lot of positive effects of meditation on your body. It counteracts the memory loss. It improves the focus and concentration. It helps you regulate emotions. It helps you normalize the blood pressure. It decreases your muscle tension, stress, and pain. It counteracts the memory loss. It reduces anxiety and depression, and it improves digestion. So we could have various type of meditation, and this would be very beneficial for your body. The 6 steps to a healthy mental well-being is to sleep well, have good physical activity, enjoy life, stay connected with friends and family, be active, and have a healthy diet. Physical health benefits of exercise and fitness over 50 years of age. So most of the people in our group are above 50. So I felt that, we need to understand what these exercises helps and does to the older adults. It maintains or loses weight. The metabolism naturally slows with age. Maintaining a healthy weight is a challenge. Exercise helps increase metabolism and builds muscle mass, helping to burn more calories. When your body reaches a healthy weight, your overall wellness will improve. Second, exercise reduces the impact of illness and chronic disease. Among the many benefits of exercise for adults over 50, you also have an improved immune function. People who exercise also have a lowered risk of chronic severity, which means when you do exercise, the immunity improves, and along with immunity, the risk of chronic diseases also reduces. Exercise enhances mobility, flexibility, and balance in adults who are above 50. So exercise improves your strength, flexibility, and posture, helps your balance and coordination, and strength training also helps you alleviate the symptoms of chronic diseases. Usually when you grow old, people will talk about lower back pain and shoulder pain, frozen shoulders. Then they will talk about stomach ailments because they would have a bloated feel, and all this also you will see them having it as a benefit once they start doing physical exercise. So yoga for senior citizens, we have the child pose, we have Bhujangasana, the butterfly pose, the Siddhasana, the Vajrasana, the Tadasana, and the tree pose, which is very good for senior citizens. And what are the low impact exercises which senior citizens could try at home? So you could walk around the house or at a particular spot. That is very nice. We have a lot of walking videos, which is very good. Instead of just sitting and watching TV, you can actually walk and watch your TV. You can listen to your music, and this will also help you count your number of steps for a day. However, we don't ask elderly people to run in the house because it would be harmful for their knees. Yoga, it helps to improve flexibility and it strengthens your core as well as it helps to improve your mood and mental well-being. Dancing is a great way of staying fit, but it also has additional benefits of improving social and emotional well-being as well. Pilates can help you balance and have improved flexibility, focus, and breathing, and is a gentle type of exercise that is perfect for older people. Leg raises. Now, this is another exercise which helps strengthen and tone your muscles. Some of them can even be done while lying down, which is perfect, or when you are just starting to exercise again. Tai Chi is a martial art which combines breathing and relaxation with very flowy movements, and it's a great exercise for older people. Cycling, if you have an indoor cycling, that is also good, or otherwise you can take a cycle and go out and do it. And this will also be a great way of improving your cardio, giving your joints a nice kind of feel, and of course, the exercise. You could also do some chair-based exercise, which would improve your mobility and help to prevent falls by increasing the strength, flexibility, and balance. Next is dance. Many a times when we talk about dance, people think that, maybe only a dancer or people who have learned dance can dance. It's not so, my dear friends. When you dance, it's good to build your confidence. It busts your stress, gives you a stronger heart, gives you better balance. It beats depression, burns calories, boosts memory, and improves flexibility and helps you make friends too. Now, when you dance and when you have to repetitively do some steps, it is something which you need to remember. So actually people who dance will not be, losing their memory so fast. And I'm sure you must have seen the WhatsApp, the kind of a video which went very viral about a ballet dancer, ballerina, who even in her older age, when she forgot everything, she had Alzheimer's, she was in her wheelchair, but the moment they put that music, she was able to identify and her hands just swayed for that dance. So that is how good it can do if you really start dancing. What are the benefits of laughter yoga? Laughter yoga provides greater flow of oxygen to brain, gives you more energy, more motivation, a connection between participants, a better quality of life, a state of positive mindset, a way to elevate difficulties and challenges. It helps you relieve stress and also strengthens the immune system. So exercise to be fit, not to be skinny. Eat to nourish your body and always ignore the haters, the doubters, and the unhealthy examples that were once feeding you. You are worth more than you realize. So next, let's get into the healthy, balanced diet. So I was talking about the diet, and I was also talking about, the different kind of food pyramid, and inside the food pyramid, what all you can have. So if you look at the lower part of the food pyramid, you will see proteins and carbohydrates, which becomes the major part of our food. Next, you will see other fruits and vegetables, and that is, you need to have five colors of fruits and vegetables. We generally say white, yellow to orange, red, green, and purple. So you need to have fruits and vegetables from all these colors, and you also need animal proteins. That is the seafood, the eggs, the lean meat like chicken and turkey, plant proteins like beans, nuts, soy products like tofu, low dairy fat or low dairy products, which could be skimmed milk, low fat yogurt, cheese, and things which you should use sparingly are all those fried things which I'm sure you love them, but then eat very little of them, sugary drinks, butter, food, and any food which is saturated in fat. So what are the healthy foods for strong bones? You could have food cooked in olive oil, bananas, potatoes, almonds, green leafy vegetables, soy, fatty fish, orange juice, and fortified cereals. And what are the superfoods to improve your heart health? It could be fat-free, fiber-rich beans, blood pressure lowering and blood vessel protecting berries, folate-rich heart disease preventing dark leafy greens, cholesterol lowering nuts, seeds, and salmon, heart attack and stroke preventing oats. And what are the food for your healthy lungs? I'm sure all of us are looking at the pandemic, and so we want to have healthy lungs, healthy heart. We want to be agile. So the food for your healthy lungs could be water, pomegranate, grapefruit, apples, oranges, chili peppers, pumpkin, cruciferous vegetables, ginger, turmeric, onions and garlic, bell peppers, carrots, beans, nuts, and seeds. Next is diabetes. So what are the superfood for diabetes? You could have beans, which is packed with fiber, magnesium, and potassium, dark green leaf vegetables, which has again fiber, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. You have your citrus fruits. We all know vitamin C is so important for immunity building. Sweet potatoes, which is very rich in fiber, antioxidants, and vitamin A. Berries, again, you have various types of berries which are packed with antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins. You have tomatoes, which are amazingly low carb source of vitamin C and E, along with iron. Salmon fish gives you the triglycerides, that is the good amount of DHA, which is very good to reduce your triglycerides, your blood pressure and inflammation. Your whole grains, which has the folate, omega-3 fatty acids. Then you have the magnesium, chromium, fiber, and potassium. Raw nuts are full of healthy fats and fibers, and fat-free dairy, which gives you vitamin D and the probiotic bacteria, which helps you have a healthy gut and boosts your immunity. Now, we heard during the pandemic that many women are getting pregnant. So what are the superfoods for women? You can have yogurts, eggs, kale, banana, avocados, pineapples, almonds, broccolis, oatmeals, whole grains. And this is very important, especially to have a healthy pregnancy along with delivering a healthy baby. Now, what are the 10 superfoods for growing children? I'm sure our children are the most important people in our family, and to give them good healthy food is the I always look at it as the biggest challenge what any mother would have. So giving them good milk, eggs, cheese, sweet potatoes, broccoli, beans, blueberries, tuna, yogurt, and oats are superfoods for growing children. Next, I'm sure all of us are sitting in front of a Zoom call, and we want to look good, at least from head to the chest level. And what is seen is our skin. So you need to have a good diet to improve your skin. So nuts and green leafy vegetables will give you vitamin E, which will protect your skin against acne and any kind of a scarring. Your melons, your oranges, and your tomatoes would give you vitamin C, which again will protect your skin from acne, scarring. And why we are talking about scarring and damaged or irritated skin is because you would be in front of a light which could be very harsh on your skin too. Then we have carrots and sweet potatoes, the vitamin A and the beta carotene. It enhances and gives you the benefits of selenium. You have the spinach, the green tea, and the berries, which are very good in antioxidants and gives you a good free radicals, especially which are released in the skin. So these antioxidants attack those free radicals and gives you a good healthy skin. Otherwise, which would have caused the skin damage. You have the onions, garlics, and corns. Again, a powerful part of selenium, a powerful antioxidant which helps you reduce inflammation and preserve the elasticity or the kind of a kind of a bounce or that elasticity of your skin. Your salmon and your walnuts will give you good omega-3 acids, which will help you reduce inflammation and fight against any blemishes of your skin. Figs, brown rice, and artichokes would give you magnesium, which balances out the acne-induces hormones. And drink lots and lots of water. It will help you cleanse your skin, keeps your body and skin hydrated. So when you look at a healthy eating plate, you want to have a good amount of vegetables and fruits, healthy protein and whole grains. So if you look at your plate, it should be half the plate, or 50% should be with fruits and vegetables from different colors, and more of proteins, and then the whole grains. So use healthy oils like olive oil or canola oil for cooking, on salad and at the table. Limit the butter and avoid trans fat. The more veggies, the greater the variety, the better. Potato and French fries don't count. Eat plenty of fruits and of all colors. Drink lots of water. Today we also have something called, the detox or the infused water. So you could add some kind of vitamin C's, or you could have a cinnamon powder and have it. And, that's also very good. In addition to just drinking plain water, eat a variety of whole grains like any kind of bread, pizza, pasta, and brown rice, but try to limit them. Limit your refined grains like white rice and white bread, and choose fish, poultry, beans, and nuts. Limit the red meat and cheese. Avoid bacon, cold cuts, and other processed meats. What are the benefits of water? It hydrates and nourishes your skin, flushes out the toxins, maintains immunity, balances the fluids in the body, aids in digestion, is a hangover cure, and boosts skin health. So if you really want to have good skin, then reduce, your other alcohol and things like that, and drink lots of water. And in fact, I would say as soon as you get up in the morning, drink 2 glasses of water. It will start your system and it will flush your body out of the toxins. And it's the best detox what you can have for your body. So now let us understand what is the mission and the vision of the Get In Get Fit team. So the Get In Get Fit series, the beginning. So our vision is to have 10,000 plus people who are taking their baby steps towards holistic fitness. And we must have, we wanted to give them a platform to understand the goodness of health and well-being. The mission of the Get In and Get Fit series collectively included to serve the common man and women towards the right to valuable information from experts in the field of nutrition and wellness, fitness experts and enthusiasts, award winners in sports at national and international level, body transformation real life stories, holistic way of healthy living, a one-stop solution to the beginners towards their journey towards healthy life, calming of the mind techniques, healing of the soul and the body, meditation and relaxation techniques, and physical fitness with mental toughness. So I would like to introduce our mentors, Sumita and Tanya Bahadur, our executive diamonds, and Hari Krishnan and Gada, our founders Emerald, who have been the source of inspiration for us and who have handheld us all throughout the journey. And I also want to include my team Red Rockstars. We have Mrs. Rama Devi, Mrs. Judeline, Mr. Padmanabhan, Dr. Malati, Mr. Pramod and Sonali, Dr. Karthikeyan and Rubini. Then we have Mr. Satyan and Jyoti, Dr. Aisha and Javed, all a part of Team Red Rockstars, who together we wanted to have a good holistic community and serve the entire nation and the world at large. And let me introduce my Get In Get Fit team. So I am Dr. Vidyaa Hari Iyer, as I introduced you in the beginning. We have Mrs. Judeline and Master Nathan Joshua, and we have also Mr. Pramod as a part of our core team. So what's the way forward? When wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. But when character is lost, everything is lost. This is what Billy Graham said. So, to have a healthy lifestyle, We need to have fitness. We need to have regular measurement of parameters to be guarded, active lifestyle, have healthy food and water, get your medicals done, and have a lot of relaxation and spa effect so that you can pamper yourself too. What are the top benefits of exercise? It controls weight, it strengthens bones, it helps prevent cancer, it strengthens the heart and lungs, it improves the energy levels, it regulates the blood pressure, it reduces blood sugar levels, it enhances emotional well being, and it helps keep arteries and veins clear. So, a healthy body with a healthy mind is a very happy human. And I'm sure the whole idea of Get and Get Fit is to give each one of you a healthy human and make the entire community benefit. So how can you be a part of Get and Get Fit series? Very simple. Just WhatsApp me at 98401 76088, and you can follow me in Instagram and Facebook with the name ID of Dr. Vidyaa Hari in Instagram and Dr. Vidyaa Hari Iyer at Facebook. And you can follow us at the YouTube channel called the Team Red Rockstars to get all the updates of our Get In, Get Fit series. So health, when not taken care of well, you would get into a deficiency mode. And if you don't take care or we don't listen to your body at this mode, you will end up in a disease. However, if you're listening to your body, you can take an active U-turn and get back to health. I'm sure all of you want to get back to health. So let us be the game changer. Set your mind to transform to a better, fitter, healthier version of yourself with us at Get In, Get Fit. I would like to really thank all the people, the forerunners, the Corona warriors, the frontline warriors who are serving the nation, serving the country, serving the entire globe with their hands, and all those services should be rewarded. And let's all get into a universal prayer so that we can pray not only for ourselves but for those workers, for the Corona warriors and their families, for the sacrifices they have done towards humanity. And I would like to thank all of you for being a patient listener. Thank you so much. If there are any doubts at the end of this, I would take them up. And that's my name, Dr. Vidyaa Hari Iyer, and you can contact me at 98401 76088, or you can email me at the given email ID. Thank you, and I would be open to the question and answers. So with that, we come to the end of today's presentation. Thank you so much, friends, for being a part of today's episode at Get and Get Fit. And it's a pleasure to actually host this particular event. And I can only thank each one of you for joining us. And I'm sure this community is going to grow big time. And we're going to have a great, celebrations. And you're all going to be a part of it. So get in, get fit. Thank you.